You've heard of Rowan's 3 encounters with the Lost Teletubbies episodes, Skeletons, Galactic Battles, and Dreams. However, my encounter with the Lost Teletubbies episode was much, much worse. It all started when I was watching Sleeping Beauty on VHS. However, after finishing watching, my dad told me that he won $1,000 on one single lottery ticket. He also told me that he is going to Goodwill and we decided that I should go with him. At Goodwill, we bought 4 25-cent Teletubbies plush toys and 5 $1 Teletubbies DVDs, one of which, by the way, is a DVD we never saw in our lives before. After buying the stuff and going home, my dad grabbed the family laptop and placed it on a splinterless wood board in my room. I thanked him and he said that I am welcome. I grabbed the Teletubbies plush toys and the Teletubbies DVDs out of the bag and took them to my room. I looked at the cover of a DVD I never had before. The front cover had the Teletubbies logo at the top and the PBS Kids logo above the Teletubbies logo like usual, and it had the words Lost Episodes at the bottom. The middle has Funky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Po, inches away from the text and logo. I looked at the side cover and it has the Teletubbies and PBS Kids logos and the words Lost Episodes there also. I looked at the back cover and it has the 3 Lost Teletubbies episodes that Rowan encountered, but there is a 4th lost episode, called Teletubbies 12. This I gotta see. I opened up the DVD case and the DVD disc has the words, Teletubbies and Lost Episodes, and the PBS Kids logo on it. I turned on the laptop and inserted the DVD. It had the Warner Home Video and PBS Kids logos and went to the menu. The menu is the same one from the Obstacles Course and Other Stories DVD, that Rowan encountered, only the words Obstacles Course and Other Stories were replaced with Lost Episodes. And the Australian ABC Lysaja Curve and Word Web link were replaced with the word Special Features. I selected Episode Selection and it went to the, you guessed it, Episode Selection screen. The background has multiple clones of Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Po. The pictures for the first 3 episodes are Scallywell-Pelly and the other 3 episodes are Scallywelly-Pelly and the other 3 skeletons standing up, the 4 main Teletubbies encountering Death Tubby, and Dipsy sleeping in his bed. However, the 4th episode only has the Teletubbies title screen on it. I selected the 4th episode and it went to a black screen. After 5 seconds, it showed white text on a black background, reading, "You are about to watch a Never Seen Again episode of the original Teletubbies, from 2009. The episode was used to promote the 2009 film, 2012. It also contains content that is not for the faint of heart. Watch at your own risk. 2012? This will be interesting." Finally, the episode started with the baby sun rising, thus beginning the normal Teletubbies intro. Everything in the intro, like the Teletubbies roll call, the voice trumpet saying that it's time for Teletubbies, and the big hug, "We're normal." After the Teletubbies ran away, one of the female voice trumpets appeared. For some reason, her voice resembled Angelina Jolie, the actress who portrayed the titular character in Maleficent and Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Also, instead of saying "Where have the Teletubbies gone?" it said something that's kind.
Apocalypse is coming to Teletub Island.
What the heck? Why did the female voice trumpet say that apocalypse is coming to Teletubland? Why was the word apocalypse in a show for children? It went to the baby son, looking confused. Believe it's because of what the female voice trumpet said. After 5 seconds, the scene went inside the Tubbytronic Superdome.
One day, in Teletubbyland, Tinky Winky is hopping around.
Tinky Winky went into the shot. He stopped hopping and waved to the camera.
Ayo.
The year is 2012.
2012?
Yes, 2012.
Ooh.
Suddenly, the magic windmill started spinning.
Uh-oh.
The purple Teletubby then ran outside, meaning that the TV event had started. This was normal for the most part. However, instead of saying their names, the Teletubbies said something else.
2
0
1 2
The year was said again. Tinky Winky was chosen for the TV event, but this TV event was the craziest, messed up, and depressing one of all. It started with the news channel. The news reporter resembled Owen Wilson, the person who voiced Lightning McQueen in Cars franchise. Even the voice of the news reporter resembled Owen's.
Breaking news, 6 monsters are planning to destroy Earth, our home planet. May God be with us all.
It zoomed out of the living room TV and into the living room itself. The family was shocked about this. Speaking of the family, they resemble 4 familiar faces. The father resembled Paul Bettany, T-Ray's actor from The Secret Life of Bees. The mother resembled Amy Adams, Giselle's actor from Enchanted and Disenchanted. The son resembled Dash Parr, from The Incredibles and Incredibles 2. And the girl resembled Coraline Jones, from Coraline. The parents then turned off the TV, got up from the couch, went in front of the TV, and looked at the children. The mother seemed depressed about this and the father had a blank expression.
Kids, this is sad. Now we will all die, because of the 6 monsters. Don't worry, we will go to the great beyond.
However, the father then got angry and yelled at the mother, son, and daughter.
Hell no. All of you are wrong. I will go to the clouds and you 3 will be in the fucking lava. All 3 of you are the worst. I will kill one of you for this.
What? Why did the father swear in a TV show for children? The father then grabbed a gun and the daughter and son ran into the kitchen. The mother then ran to the father, trying to get him to not shoot anyone. However, the father then shot the mother in the chest, killing her. Blood was seeping out of her heart, as her dead body collapsed to the ground. After this, the son and daughter went back to the living room. Only the son had a knife in his right hand.
You'll pay for killing our mother.
Die, you damn dirty child beater.
The son then threw the knife at the father's forehead. Blood and brains began to seep out of the father, as he fell to the floor, dead. Looking at the corpses of the mother and father, the son and daughter then grabbed the knife and gun and looking at the ceiling. Tears are running from their eyes.
There is everything we've ever loved.
The son stabbed himself in the neck and the daughter shot herself in the forehead, killing themselves. Their bodies then collapsed on their parents. The TV event ended. The Teletubbies were shocked and started crying. Their cries are not the fake ones you usually hear nowadays. The Teletubbies' cries actually sounded like their actors found out that a famous actor had passed on. After 6 seconds, the Teletubbies got over it. It went to the baby son. She looked shocked and started to get depressed. After 5 seconds, the scene went to the talking flowers and the rest of the voice trumpets. All of them kept the original voices.
It's a shame.
Yeah, 6 monsters are going to destroy this world.
If only we were human beings, it would have been genius.
Sadly, that is not the point.
Oh, right.
Who are those 6 monsters?
I have no idea who they are.
Me neither.
You know, I noticed that the 6 monsters were in Teletubby Land.
You do?
We're in Teletubby Land. Did you see those 6?
Before the 6th flower could finish its sentence, a floating double-sided red lightsaber chopped it and the other 5 flowers, the other 2 female voice trumpets, and the male voice trumpets in half, killing them. The lightsaber then went to Darth Tubby, from Galactic Battles, and he turned it off and placed it back on his head.
I'm one of the 6 monsters.
Darth Tubby then walked to the Tubbytronic Superdome, laughing like maniac he is.
Oh, this is just terrible.
At that moment, Skelly Welly Belly, off-screen, spoke to the narrator.
They deserved it for being damn dirty idiots, who don't deserve to live on Earth. Now you will join them to death.
Hey, what are you?
Before the narrator could say the rest of his sentence, Skelly Welly Pelly snapped his neck, killing him. It then cuts to black for 3 seconds, only to cut back to a scene of the narrator's dead body. We also finally get to see a glimpse of the narrator. He resembled Ian McDiarmid, the person who played Emperor Palpatine in the Star Wars franchise. The scene went back inside the Tubbytronic Superdome, with Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala and Po, at the table, and Nunu, roaming around. The Teletubbies begin to speak in complete sentences, to my surprise.
This is getting weird. Almost all of the voice trumpets and all of the flowers were chopped in half.
I also noticed that some figures are heading to our Tubbitronic Superdome. Even the narrator had his neck snapped.
If my calculations are correct, those 6 monsters are Darth Tubby, the Scary Lion, Skelly Welly Pelly, and the other 3 skeletons, who haunted our dreams.
Po heard the Kefka laugh, from Sonic.exe, and went to the entrance to Tubbitronic Superdome. She later looked out the window.
You mean, look those?
It then went to Darth Tubby, the Scary Lion, Skelly Welly Pelly, and the other 3 skeletons, outside of the Tubbitronic Superdome. The Teletubbies and Nunu went outside. The 4 Teletubbies gasped when they saw the 6 monsters right in front of them.
That's right, it's us, the monsters who haunted your dreams. We're everything you 5 have ever heard of.
That was despicable of all 6 of you to do that.
Whoever's behind those disguises, show your true selves.
Oh, you don't recognize us enough. Well, maybe our true forms will show you.
Suddenly, Darth Tubby, the Scary Lion, Skelly Welly Pelly, and the other 3 skeletons morphed into their true forms, the clones, Jumbo, Fatso, Shorty, Rudy, Spiky, Slim, and Bebo, from Killer Clones from Outer Space. Clones? What were those clown aliens doing here in Teletubbiland? The Teletubbies gasped when they learned the truth.
Does this answer your question about who we really are?
Oh my god. It's the killer clones from outer space.
Exactly! Now all 5 of you will die! First, the vacuum cleaner!
Jumbo used the force and crushed Nunu, with a boulder, out of nowhere.
Now you 4 Teletubbies!
The clones then pulled out shotguns and shot Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Po to death, in a similar fashion to the opening scene of the original RoboCop. The Teletubbies shouted in pain. Their cries of pain didn't sound fake, it actually sounds like the actors are getting killed. After 5 seconds of getting shot, the Teletubbies then fell to the ground, dead. Their blood dripped out of their bodies. The baby son witnessed the scene of the crime and started crying. The clones heard it and they got mad, so the clown aliens dropped their normal-sized shotguns and pulled out a big shotgun and pointed it at the baby son.
Hasta la vista, baby son!
The clown's aliens shot the baby son in the forehead, killing it. Blood was dripping out of the baby son, as it fell to the ground. Are they serious? How could they kill the baby son? After killing the baby son, the clones then got happy and laughed evilly, as they got to their spaceship. It then went to the Tubby bye-bye sketch. However, instead of saying time for Tubby bye-bye 3 times, the last surviving female voice trumpet said something else, which is a continuation of Apocalypse is Coming to Teletubbiland.
I told you that Apocalypse is coming to Teletubbiland. Now everyone is going to join the Teletubbies, Nunu, the rabbits, the flowers, the narrator, the sun baby, and us, voice trumpets, to death. It is all because of Jumbo, Fatso, Shorty, Rudy, Spiky, Slim, and Bebo, the killer clones from outer space. Goodbye forever.
I realized that Apocalypse is coming to Teletubbiland, because the clones were in disguise this whole time and that they are going to destroy the Earth. Right after the remaining female voice trumpet said her final sentences, it got shot by a laser beam from the clone's spaceship, killing the last voice trumpet. When the episode got to the credits, there was no music. Not even the Teletubbies or baby son are present, because they are already dead. Before the credits ended, the spaceship of the clones could be seen leaving Teletubbiland. As the sky got dark, even when the sun baby was killed, the Ragdoll and BBC logos were shown on a black background. The Ragdoll logo had angry eyebrows, an evil smile, red hair, red eyes, and white text, in another danger font. The BBC logo had red boxes and black text in a Mothman font, the text saying that Teletubbies is a Ragdoll, BBC Productions for PBS in association with the Itsy Bitsy Entertainment Company, and the copyright notice are in a zombie Holocaust font. The clones could be heard laughing off-screen. When they stopped laughing, the episode ended and went back to the menu. I replayed the episode and recorded it with my phone. I later plugged my phone into the laptop and uploaded it to Mediafire. I later made a YouTube video about it, which has the link to the lost episode. After all of that, I ejected the DVD, placed it back in its case, and put it on my shelf. 1 week later, I checked the video and it has 2 comments, one from Rowan and the other from Rad.
OMG, and I thought Dreams was last Lost Teletubbies episode. Why would anyone encounter that lost episode? We didn't make this episode at all. It was actually made by Henry Bowers, the person who worked with Adam Kennington to create the 6 Lost THX text trailers. Bowers and Ted Morgan made the other Lost Teletubbies episodes. Henry and Adam have recently made a 7th Lost THX text trailer, which was made to promote the 35th anniversary of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. We apologize for you being scared. And no, the world didn't end in 2012.
I still like Teletubbies though, despite that dark episode I have just seen. If you find a lost episode, watch at your own risk.